Happy Saturday. It's the opening fishing weekend for Wisconsin, so if you're out fishing, good luck, be safe, have fun, enjoy a cold one. It's a beautiful day. I think it's like 75 degrees, sunny. It's amazing. So I'm not out fishing today, I'm scouting since it took forever for our snow to disappear, but it's finally gone, and I'm searching new property, some place I've never been to. This is a gigantic moss swamp with a lot of different kinds of pine, like jack pine, tamarack, some small white pine, and some red. So just a variety of pine. So, but I'm basically going from island to island, searching the transitions and seeing if I can find anything. And really, what I found so far is a lot of trails. So in these swamps, the trails show up very easily just because you can see wherever the water is, that's where the deer walk. And that's nice, but the thing is, there's a lot of trails in here. How the heck do you determine which one to hunt over? So you look for other signs aside from the trails. And what I like to look for in these swamps is rubs, especially this time of year because they stand out. And then we're looking for beds too. Thing about big woods is the deer can literally bed anywhere in these swamps. They can get up on a hump and they can find any good bedding wherever it's dry, or if it's not even dry, just a little bit out of the water, any little bit of elevation, anything that gives them a vantage point so they can be secure and safe. So what I did find myself, I think, is a really nice bed. I was actually kind of wandering off in the wrong direction, and I wouldn't say I got lost, but I was going the wrong direction, and I needed to turn around. So as I'm turning around, I'm kind of going through this I guess, small piece of pines, and I guess I wouldn't really call it an island so much because it's not really elevated, but you can't really find this on the map. By looking from the aerial, if you zoom in, you're just going to see small trees, and that's really it. So, but you can see trails somewhat from the aerials. But what I did was I came upon a bed and some droppings and a rub, and so I just thought that was really neat to find all three of them right in here. This area right here, I wouldn't necessarily think about hunting over just this one bed because there's several bedding areas in here in this area where the bucks are going to be. So you can't necessarily hunt over just one bed. That's really important to know. One bed isn't ideal because you're just putting all your eggs in one basket, and you want to be able to put yourself in the best opportunity to make a good shot on a deer. So. But I'll turn the camera around and I'll show you what I am actually looking at. So just a sec, hold on. Okay, so I'm just gonna give an example of one of the trails that I'm gonna walk down, and it's gonna lead me to the bed. And right now it's kind of funny because my dog is actually laying right in the bed. So she thinks it's also a good comfortable area, but essentially you're looking at, this is like kind of one of the trails and everything, and this is a little narrow, but the deer will walk all the way up into this here. And then you have the droppings right here, and then this is the bed. So, and it was nice and flat and looked like it was actually recently used. I wouldn't say it's a huge bed by any means, but I'd say a good sized deer would actually, be in this here. You can see how all around Penny here is kind of how it's been used, and she's laying right in the bed. So come on. So I thought that was interesting. And then, this isn't really all that big of a deal, but there's a rub. So right here, just behind it. So really neat finding the bed, the rub, and droppings all in the same spot.